The question was when we do drinking water, which is a function of Qi, but every one of these Qigong movements that I teach also has a martial art application. So if I'm down here and he's pressing down on my back and trying to keep me from coming up. So first I'll just use muscle, so push, and I try to come up, and I'm pushing really hard, I cannot come up. Now, if I try to use my quad, but I'm trying to roll up, that creates a lot of pressure on like 1 or 2 vertebrae. So when we're doing drinking water and we come up, we're not coming up 1 vertebrae at a time. It's too hard on the spine. So what I'm doing is the drinking water, but I'm coming up as 1 lever, but I'm using song. So he starts to press down, and I just open up my joints, hinging at the quad, and I come up very easily. What'd you feel?
It's got a lot of power to it. I mean, I'm pushing hard, and it's taking me off my feet and pushing me back a little bit.
Yes, and I'm effortless. Whereas if I try to, I don't want to actually try to demonstrate doing it vertebrae at a time because I don't want to hurt my back, because we're putting a lot of pressure on the different vertebrae when we do that. So your body stays connected as one piece, just like everything else. My silk threads are still connected. Even though I'm bent, I still have my vertical silk threads. Yeah? Okay? If I lost my silk thread, I can't do it. I keep my silk thread. Let's say I have I'm trying to figure out how to demonstrate like that. I still don't have power. Like if I'm trying to roll him one way or another, I still don't have the power. So I just aligned that structure that we talked about even in our first course, and I song the spine, and it comes up as 1 unit with this being the hinge point. You ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm afraid you're going to take the picture down. Picture down. Sorry. Yeah. Good
that
catch.
one's got a lot of power to it.
Okay. Very good. Thank you. Yeah. So whether it's drinking water movement or the other movements, the spine really works as 1 unit. And as long as we have those vertical connections, then it's all intact and we can song and use minimal effort and create a lot of power. The next one I'm going to show you is called drinking water, and it's a real Qi builder. It has some phases to it and also some postural things I want to make sure that you have correct. So I'll take you through those, and then we'll move through it in our meditative Qi cultivating state. So it's as though you're holding a bowl in front of your dantian. So go ahead and do that with me. Yeah, that's right. And you want to connect your middle fingers. Our middle finger tends to be through which our intention flows with energy, so we want to connect those two. So you really can imagine what bowl you have and make sure the bowl is not too close to your body. If we're here, then we're not creating space, we're crowding. So it's here. Now you'll have a slight bend to your knees, and we hinge at the quad. So you can watch me at this point, don't do it with me, and I'll talk you through it. But as I go down, it's important that my knees stay the same amount of bend. And my eye gaze goes along with my body structure. In other words, I'm not like this. That's why I don't want you watching me as we do this. So as your eye gaze, as you're hinging at the quad and going down, your eye gaze will eventually go down as well. So just keep your eyes kind of where your nose is pointing. And common mistakes are people bend their knees or they straighten their knees. So that disrupts the Qi flow. So make sure that your knees stay the same amount of bend throughout, and we're not hunching our back. When I come up, it's a matter of just, it's like I've got a connection between my tailbone and my bowl, and my tailbone tends to drive it until I can connect to my dantian. Then I pour the weight down through the feet, knees the same amount of bend, until I can hydraulically fill and get my posture, and then we release. Now, at this point, I will ask you to swallow because you will have accumulated saliva, and saliva actually has antibodies in it. So when you swallow, I want you to have your awareness with the swallow, like with the liquid. Follow it all the way down. And this helps you to practice really tuning in to things that are happening inside your body. So I will cue you to swallow and follow it. Then we shift our awareness back to the space between the hands, and there'll be quite a bit of energy at that point. And then we move this energy into your body. And you may not feel it at the first time around, but eventually you will feel some sensation. And as we move this energy down, it tends to travel about 6 to 8 inches below where your hands are. So don't expect, if you're here, as we're putting the bowl down, that you're going to feel it here. You'll most likely feel it a little bit lower below your hands. A little tickle or a little something in your body. So just placing your awareness and any sensation that you might feel as we move this energy in our body. And then we roll that bowl and we start and we do another one. Okay? So those are the instructions. So let's give this a whirl. Releasing the muscles, and as you release, there is a very natural hydraulic filling of your body if you just get out of the way and bring a little intention to an upward opening of the body. Yeah. Now, connecting the middle fingers, holding your bowl. Make sure your bowl is not close, it's here. You have space. And now imagine you can feel the weight of that bowl. Perhaps it's a heavy brass bowl. And allow that weight to begin bringing your upper body down as one piece. And you're hinging at the quad. So remember to listen to my words and not look up to see me, because you keep your eye gaze in alignment so that your back of your neck stays open. Now, as you're going down, eventually you start to feel as though your bones are lengthening. Keeping your knees the same amount of bend. And then there's a point where you feel as though your body's expanding outward to the skin. Only go down as far as comfortable. And then dip your bowl in that beautiful spring water. Your tailbone gently tucks under a bit to drive it. And then pour your weight down into the earth. And then connect to the dantian, which floats the hands up. Your awareness now between the hands, between the fingers. Then release your elbows. That brings the bowl towards your lips. And now swallow, trace the saliva. Now your awareness again between the hands, and imagine that you're moving that energy into your throat. And as your hands slowly trace the energy, place your awareness in the body. All the way down, releasing any heavy energy and filling with pure energy. And now we'll roll the bowl again. Feel the weight of it. Check your posture. Hinge at the hips. Keep the energy awareness between your hands, between your arms. And there's a point where your body just naturally wants to expand out into the skin and the bones want to lengthen. And then dip your bowl in that water. Your Ming Men and your tailbone providing the upward momentum. And once you get to dantian level, the dantian floats the arms. Open your body posture. Sink the elbows. Swallow that saliva. And now your awareness in the energy between your hands. Very nice, I felt it. Now place it inside your body and see as you move your hands down if you might feel the sensation. It's okay if you don't. It could be throughout your whole body. And turning your hands towards your dantian, and we'll reside there for just a minute. Not a minute, a few seconds. And then we'll come out of that, and now place your awareness in that space all around your body. Moving through that space, connecting your hands and the space between your hands. And because our vessel is open now, we can let this high frequency energy flow into your mind for peace, tranquility, perception. Into your heart for joy, for love, the highest frequency, and gratitude. And then every cell of your body is open and receiving this energy flowing in the very spaces of your cells throughout your entire body for healing, resilience, and immunity. And then you'll come back to your resting state. Very nice. Drinking water.